Hello, welcome to my new video. So if you watched my last video, you would know that I have been walking 10,000 steps per day. I've actually bumped it up to about 12,000 now. Found a different route, much prefer it, walking up some hills, got some amazing views. Today I want to try something a little bit different in my walk. So I noticed that the app that I use for my walks has a calorie tracker on it. I wondered how far I would have to walk to burn my basal metabolic rate. So if you don't know what the basal metabolic rate is, the BMR, basically the number of calories it takes my body to keep functioning at rest per day. I could literally be sat down doing nothing for the entire day, and that is how many calories it would take me to live. I've decided that my BMR is going to be my target, the amount of calories that I'm going to burn today just by walking. So here we go. Upon recording my introduction, I realised it's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and my walks, I burn about 700 calories and they take me about an hour and a half. So I'd literally need to do my walk 3 times over to reach my target, and they take an hour and a half a piece. So I'm going to be walking for 4.5 to 5 hours. Okay then, let's go. Right, have I got my keys? I have got my keys. Cool. And we begin. I don't really know how many steps I've done so far. I've never actually been up this trail before. Sorry, I am well out of breath. I'm walking uphill, but I tell you what, where I am right now, the scenery is a little bit special. I must say, some of the views you get in this part of the world are absolutely brilliant. I'm currently up on a hill, but it's called Pewley Downs, and I'll just turn the camera around in a sec and you can literally just see the absolute miles. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome personally. And the other good thing is it's a super nice day. Like, there's barely any clouds in the sky and it's pretty warm. As I said, kind of regretting wearing this hoodie now because it's a little bit toasty. But we're going to crack on, because I ain't going to get this challenge done if I keep complaining. Sit down this early in the walk. I think I've only done about 5,000 steps. My camera right now simply cannot do this view justice. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. You can pretty much see for 50 miles in that direction. And my favourite bit is actually over here. Where is it? It's actually right behind me. Yeah, sorry about the wind everybody, but come on, look at this view. Absolutely outrageous. Okay, time to go. Ugh. And something I've noticed already, and I've only been gone for about 45 minutes, is I'm completely lost. Like I have no idea where I am. But never mind, I'm sure we'll find our way out of this at some point. Okay, so I've taken another premature pit stop. I'm currently at the Castle of Guildford, which is this big old building right behind me here. I've only done about 6,000 steps. I'm on about 300 calories, I think. So I've got a long old way to go, so I think I'm not going to take any more videos till I'm well into it. But yeah, that's the Guildford Castle and the Pewley Down. Next stop, who knows? There's quite a lot of stuff to see in Guildford. So I've had another idea. So basically in about February time, I randomly decided to go for a long walk because I was in a cast at the time and I wasn't allowed to drive anywhere and I was quite bored. So I decided to walk to the next village over, which is called Godalming, and I went down the river. Back then it was hella muddy. It was super muddy and it wasn't good, but it is now the tail end of April, so hopefully it won't be as muddy this time. If it starts getting really muddy, I'm just going to walk back, but I'm thinking this will help get the old calories going. Plus there is some amazing stuff down here. I'll catch up with you in a bit. I mean, look at the state of that. Along my journey, I've come across this funny old thing here, and what this is, it is a pillbox, which one of many thousands built during World War II, I believe. I'm not going to read off a whole load of history because I'm not very good at that, but I'm going to take a picture of the thing that I'm reading so you can find out what this thing is. Let's have a look inside. It's pretty dank in here. You can kind of imagine them in here using these as, I'm guessing, like windows to fire their guns out of in case they see the enemy. It's just a shame that it's been kind of treated so badly. I mean, got beer bottles on the floor, but got graffiti all over the walls, lots of etchings of people who have been here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to carry on my walk. Yeah, that's the inside of one of these things. I've walked about 11,000 steps so far, I think, which is about 700 calories. There appear to be a bunch of geese in the way of my path. I absolutely despise geese, so I'm going to go this way, see where this leads. Okay, so I took that little detour because I didn't quite know, I didn't really want to walk past them geese, and I ended up right next to a lake. Like, how sick is that? I'm not really sure where I am. I think I'm relatively close to Godalming, I'm nowhere near close to my target, but I'm gonna keep walking and hopefully get it all done by the end of the day. Okay, so I've had to take it off. It was just getting way too toasty out here today. I think I'm in the town that I was aiming for. I'm pushing on about a third of the way through now. Godalming Town Football Club. Awesome. I think they need to put their fences up soon. Made it to Godalming. And I've had to take a sit down, man. I didn't realise how intense it was carrying 100 kilos of person for 8 miles I think I've done. Maybe 7, maybe 6, I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go into Sainsbury's, get a drink and some food, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit when I walk back. So silly me forgot that this whole social distancing thing means there are several mile-long queues outside the supermarket. So luckily Sainsbury's in Godalming had a petrol station where I acquired a can of Monster. This is Monster Black. I've never ever seen Monster Black before. I hope it tastes good. Feeling alright. Like, I'm not tired or worn out or anything, but I must say my right ankle's giving me a bit of trouble at the minute. But it's not enough to stop me from completing this challenge, hopefully. So I'm gonna smash this, sit down for about 10 minutes and then walk back to Guildford. So we begin the journey back to where I came from, which is about 5 miles down the river. I'm gonna go as quickly as I can, and hopefully my ankle won't give me any more hassle for the rest of the journey. So I am the majority of the way done. I've burnt about 1500 calories so far, so there's only, what, 800 calories left to go? And it's 4 o'clock. I would say that's pretty good. Hewley Down is pretty much right behind those trees. Or it might be, no, they're over there, it's over there. Hewley Down, where we first stopped off, where I was lying head first down a hill, showing you the view, is over there. You guys can hear me because it is super windy. Currently we are at St. Catherine's Lock. It's one of these. Fancy a dip, anyone? That's pretty gross, eh? Well, we've made it back, pretty much. Oops, nearly a car accident. Here we are. Here is this really noisy thing that I can't remember what it's called. So I've made it back. I am not going to lie to you, my legs are starting to feel it now. And I'm currently just sitting at a bench enjoying the sunshine. I am very low on battery at the minute, so this might be the last bit of recording I do until I get back to my gaff. This is to anyone who doesn't know how to exercise hard. Find yourself a really steep hill and just walk up it. Jesus, this is a bit of a killer, this one. This is well steep. It's a big shame that my calorie counter doesn't read my heartbeat, because it's on a phone. It can only read how many steps I do, because I'm sure I'd have beaten my target by now thanks to this hill. Almost at the top, not far to go. Oh my god. So I've got something a little bit gross to report. I sat down, I got up to Pewley Hill again, and I sat down for about 15 minutes just to kind of give my legs a break. I took a very nice panoramic shot, which I'll probably put right here. And then I thought, you know what, I've got 400 calories left to burn. What I'm going to do is go and do that before I get home, because I forgot again that we're only allowed outside once. And technically I've only been outside once, even though I've walked about 13 miles so far. Anyway, what was I saying? So, realised that I'm going to have to carry on, so I excitedly jumped off the bench, felt a bit of a rip in the sole of my right foot, and then spent the next 2 minutes with a very wet right foot. Okay everybody, we're on the home stretch. Just got to get to the end of this road, and then another 500 metres and I'm back home. To be honest, I cannot wait. Now, I'm not going to lie, these last 200 calories have been an absolute grind. Like, I have slowed so far down. But I think it's been worth it, to be honest. Almost there, everybody. We have made it. So, I got home about 45 minutes ago. My calf muscles are on fire right now. I don't think I've walked that many steps in that amount of time before, or at least not for a very long time, so I'm quite happy with that. So I've pretty much been just sitting down for the last 45 minutes trying to just relax my legs a little bit, because lugging around 100 kilos of person for that long is a bit of a challenge. How on earth do marathon runners do this? I have done half of that distance, if that, in 6.5 hours. Those guys do 26.2 miles in, I think, like 3 hours, the really good ones. Like, that's crazy. Would I do it again? Not if I'm weighing over 100 kilos. Definitely not. This was a challenge that I completed. I wanted to do to kind of challenge myself, and I managed to do it, which I'm very happy about. It just kind of goes to show that if you push yourself a little bit harder than normal, you can do some quite impressive things. But I think for now I'm gonna go have a shower and chill out. This is part of my weight loss journey that I want to kind of do on YouTube. I think it's a good first step for me. But thank you for watching this video. Thank you if you got this far to the video. If you would be so kind as to give it a like, write a comment, and if you're feeling extra generous, press that subscribe button. But anyway, that's it from me, and I'll see you on the next one.